Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella and Shinetto. I'm Christina and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are going to do another round of punch needle today. I was trying to hold off on finishing this, and I don't know that I'll finish this in particular tonight, but I have been waiting patiently for my advent calendar to come in, my mystery box that I ordered, and then another thing to come in. And none of them are here yet. It is taking an inordinately long time for them to get here. So I had things scheduled for Monday, but I didn't have anything scheduled for the rest of the week because I was like, I'm going to have my things. I was trying to speak it into existence, right? I'm going to have my things. It'll be all good. No problems. Well, they're not here. So I was like, now I need to do something so that I have a video and hopefully, because it's Tuesday, you guys. This video is supposed to go up Wednesday. And with the way that my internet likes to work, knock on wood, it actually goes out on time. We'll see. It's been doing pretty good recently, but every once in a while, like when I need it to work on time, it does not work on time. So we're gonna find out how it's all gonna work today and go from there. So I'm just preparing, if you can see this, I'm preparing the punch needle, and then we're gonna get it going here. I'm working on the stripes, so I don't really know how this is supposed to work. If you're supposed to do it, because this is supposed to be pink and then red and then pink and then red and then pink, but it's pink here and then pink here. So do I snip off and then I don't know. I don't know how any of that's supposed to work. So we're gonna see how that goes, because I've never done this before. So my assumption is it would be pink, red, pink, red. You do red here, pink here, red here. So you would snip, because there's no way to come around unless you come around the back. But that wouldn't make any sense. I just don't know. I don't know. So we're going to start, and then I have my snips here, and we'll see how it goes. All right? So let's just start. Where do I want to start? Here maybe? Because I just have to do this section. But I hope things are going well for you all in your day when you're watching this. I hope things are progressing for you. I'm not on it. What's happening? There it goes. Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. That is a big piece. Okay. Because it said not to wind it, so I didn't wind this one. Okay, let me just try to go in a different direction and see what happens. I hope things are not super stressful for you all. I mean, they're not super stressful for me now. I just was kind of hoping that the things that I wanted to show you guys would be here and that, like, you know, I'd be able to start my Advent on time. Maybe I need to find one that will mail to me when I order it, but then that would mean that I have to get one from a bigger company. And I don't know that I want those. Like, I'm not really, I know Hobie did things a little bit differently this year, but I'm not really into some of the Hobie Advents. I mean, some of the ones that I've seen in years past, I'm not really into any of the ones that they've had before. And then the ones this year, I've only seen a couple of videos on it, but they don't really excite me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not really like, oh yeah, I gotta have this Advent next time. Or I don't feel like FOMO, like, oh, I feel like I'm missing out because I don't have this particular Advent. I was really excited to, I mean, and I'm still excited to support Wildflower yarns. That's where my Advent's coming from. And I know as a small business, you have to, like, mail them in small batches so that you, ow, see, I've almost stabbed myself. Oh, why did that move so far? Ugh. Okay, so any amount of attention is a problem. Any amount, because I wasn't even on that yarn. Yeah, so any amount of tension is a problem. Well, I'm still excited to promote them. Like, I mean, they're not sponsoring me or anything, but, like, I'm still excited to do that Advent. I just wish that I'd been able to get it, like, you know, on time for just to start when it was supposed to start. And I haven't watched any videos about what it contains. I know the theme because I knew the theme when I bought it, but I didn't, I haven't peeked at anybody's videos or anything because I really wanted to do it for myself. Okay, and then I just need to clip this. Oh, it came off the hoop thingy again. Oh man, that one didn't cut. Okay. Jesus. Pull that through, and then I'm afraid, see how it's unraveling? Okay, maybe I can, I don't know, put some fabric glue or something on that one. Okay, so now, since the pink is threaded, I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. Like, do all the pink and then come back and do all the red. So we'll see how long this takes, shall we? Because I don't want to have to rethread over and over again. But yeah, I'm really kind of sad that I don't have the content that I was planning on for this. Week. Oh, Jesus. So now it's the not quite the 11th hour, but it's pretty close. And I'm sitting here doing the video. So I feel a little rushed, and I don't want to feel rushed when I'm doing this. I want to enjoy it, right? But I do feel a tad rushed to get this done. Just because I don't have a video for tomorrow. And, oh man, tomorrow in my world is Wednesday. So, I've had a pretty good work week, I'll say. Everything is going well. I thought that things were going to get less busy after my daughter's football finished, but it appears that things are going to get more busy for me. And some of it's my own doing, but some of it is things that I committed to and thought I would be able to start sooner rather than later. And through no fault of my own, right, the timeline for the commitment changed. And so now I'm faced with having multiple commitments and a shorter amount of time to get them done in. And that is extremely frustrating because I want to give it my best and I want to give it my all and I want to give it what it's due, obviously. But I'm not going to be able to do that effectively if I have all of these things going at once. So I'm just going to get real busy real fast. On the positive side, my son had an amazing senior concert for his school. He's in college and he had a concert. It's like his final one, right? And it was amazing and so super proud of him for doing such amazing work. And I know that his professors are very proud of him. His mentor is very proud of him. And he is going to be going into his last semester of college soon. So that is good news for him. Good news for my pocketbook. And I am just really, really excited for all the things that are going to come for him as he, continues to make his way into adulthood. It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time. Because, they grow up and they leave the nest, so to speak, and then they need you in a whole different way, Like, they still need you, just differently. The things that they need help with, the questions that they have are different. Um, and that it's good to be able to have those answers, and if we don't have them, then we find out how we can, navigate it together. How can we figure this out? So that's been interesting, even while he's been in school, right? Navigating some of these things together has been a challenge, but an interesting one, I'll say. I'm grateful that I'm able to be here, and through my being here, I'm really able to help him do the things that he wants to do, and chase his dreams and all of that. But it is hard being away from him, because when he needs help immediately, like, I can't be there, But he has persevered, he has done well, and I am very, very proud of him. So, and then I don't think that my youngest is going to want to go to college. We'll see, right, when the time comes. But as of right now, she's like, no more school, Mom. I'm like, hey, it's not for everybody. I understand that, especially as, a high school teacher. Right? That's one thing that I told a lot of my students is, you don't have to go to college. I mean, if you want to, there are pathways and things that you can do, but you don't have to. And there are things that you can do without a degree at all, without any sort of, training. But it's like I would tell them, and I told my son, even if he didn't want to go to college, whatever you do, if there's a certification process, do that. Because you can make more money being certified in whatever it is you want to do. And people have to pay you based on your certification. If you're not certified, people can get away with paying you less. At least in America, right? It's not always, well, this person knows how to do these things, so I'm going to pay them based on their knowledge. I can say I know quantum physics. I don't. But if you take me at my word, things might explode. So, it's a little bit more difficult to get paid for things if you are not certified. And people will try to take advantage. So, I told him, whatever you want to do, get that certification. Or if it requires a degree, get that degree. But no matter what, I'll be happy for you if you're happy. If he wanted to go to clown school, hey, we figure that out. You want to wear tutus and dance on rainbows, we'll figure that out. You want to learn how to do underwater basket weaving and that be your career, we'll figure it out, I want, more than anything, for my kids to be happy with their choice. I don't want them to feel like they're pressured into making a choice for any specific reason, no matter what that reason is, right? Like, I don't want them to feel like, well, I have a family to take care of, or I have to make money to pay back this debt, or I have to, whatever the case may be, right? Like, I don't want it to feel like a pressure thing. And some of that's out of my control, but it's like I told him a long time ago, you focus on what you want to accomplish, and if I can help you in any way, I will be there. It's a lot of things that I had to do without help. And that's all right. You know, you learn to be resilient and all those other buzzwords. But it also is kind of hard. So if I can help, I mean, and I can't always, but if I can, I will. The next one goes here. And then I've got to look forward to when he does graduate, trying to get to the graduation. Because of where I live, right? I have to come from here to there, which would be challenging in and of itself. And then I have to do that not only for me, but for his sister as well. And then also look at what he's going to need once he finishes college. And helping him get settled with that. And then after that, you're over 18 and your bills become your own, right? I don't have the ability to take care of it after that. But while I can, I'll do what I can. I did make some progress. I was very pleased with myself on the waffle stitch blanket. So I will have a little bit of progress to show you. I was going to work on some today while my daughter had practice, but she ended up not having practice, and then we ended up doing something else. And then now I'm here because I was like, I have to get home because I have to make this video, and hopefully it'll get out in time because, like I said, my computer likes to not play nice sometimes. Well, not the computer. The computer is fine. It's the internet mainly. Ow. That's not the computer's fault, I guess. Okay, so I have pink, red, pink, red, pink. So I have this one and this one left. Maybe I'll have enough. This is the yarn I have left. We'll see how that goes. Oh, my camera moved. No, I was wondering why you couldn't see me. I was like, why are you looking at my microphone? Because I'm bumping the table, that's why. Okay. We'll come down here and do this little space. And then I have started on the Asteria doily, but man, oh man, by round 4, I was like, you know what? Is this something I really want to do? And I was only 4 rounds in. Because that pattern is wild trying to figure that out. Ultimately, I didn't do exactly what the pattern said. I'm just going to be real honest. I did pretty much what it said, but I didn't do exactly what it said. But in reading the next 2 rounds, I was like, it's not going to make a ton of difference where I put the stitches, because the way that the leaves are going to build is going to be, it's going to be okay. It won't change the effect of it. Now, moving forward with some of the other elements, I'm going to have to pay closer attention, but I've tried to look at a couple tutorials, and either it's not the Asteria doily like it says it is, or it's doing a different number of leaves than what the pattern says. So that also confuses me a little. Because it says on the pattern, like, if you want to do this many leaves, do it this way. But also, that's it's a little disconcerting to try to figure out such a complicated thing. But I do have winter break coming up, so I don't know, just to be completely honest, that I will finish the Asteria doily in 2025, but I have certainly started on it. So I have done something on all of my collaboration goals for 2025. Now, like I said, whether it gets completely completed, that remains to be seen, because, ooh, that was a big loop. I didn't mean to make it that big. I just don't know how complicated the pattern is going to get. And from things that I've been hearing, and the fact that there is not a solid tutorial on it, and the pattern, everything that I've heard from multiple people is that the pattern is difficult to read. And I would agree with that at the moment. And I mean, I'm not an inexperienced crocheter, and the people that have worked on it also are not inexperienced crocheters. So I'm definitely concerned. And the yarn that I'm using, one, is a special yarn to me, but also it's not easy to pull the stitches out. It does kind of stick to itself a little. So that does worry me with regards to if I make a mistake, am I going to be able to fix it. I don't know that I'm going to have enough yarn, you guys, because I have to do this whole section. Let's see. And I don't know that I have, well, the pink that I have that's next to me is not, oh, come on. It's not, the same type of yarn. But this is all I have left. So let's see what I can make happen with that. And we'll just go from there, shall we? Okay, making sure you can see. I'm trying not to hit the table, but also yeah, I think I'm gonna run out, y'all. And there's not another pink. I have some here. I have this, but I don't really have any other, well, hold on, maybe I do. Hold on, let me see. I don't know that this is the same kind of yarn, but it might be closer to the same color. What do you think? This is the Eco Brights. It's not exactly the same yarn, but let's see how it comes out. I might be able to use some of it. We'll see. Alright, let me see how far I can get with this. Let me move this out of the way. Because I don't know that I'm definitely not going to be able to finish this line with the pink that I have left. Ooh, I punched right through the side of that thing. Okay. I don't know how much. Okay, I think I'm getting close to the, yep. I punched right through the end of that. Okay, so let me see if I get some of this. Just a little bit more. I don't think I'll need too much more, but maybe one more little spin around the thing. I don't know, that looks like it's kind of close. What do you think? Maybe we won't be able to tell the difference. We'll see. Or maybe we will. And oh well. I think I tried to go too much on some of the other ones, and then we ended up with this problem. But now I know for the red, huh? Oh, well. Kind of feels the same, but this is not a spun yarn. This feels like more like a blown yarn. So, no, I can't lose that. Let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what happens. You know what? I just realized my other lamp is not on. So you're not getting all of the light. But we're just going to have to roll with it for today because, yeah, there's a little bit of a difference in the color. But this is what we've got, so we shall roll with it. Maybe I can just, I don't know, cover up some of this with some red on the edges. But who's going to see it but me, right? It's just going to be a Christmas decoration in my house. So it's not really going to be too much of a thing. Well, now I got too much out. That's all right. I'll just... There. I mean, I don't think you can tell too much, can you? Alright, well, we are almost 40 minutes in, and I think I'm just going to call it for today. I still have to do the red parts, the pom-pom, and then the embroidery. So I think I'll come back on another time and do the red with you. But I may, mainly because my embroidery skills are crap, I may not do the embroidery with you all, right? Because I have to do the smile in red. I have to do eyebrows in white, and then little pieces of black for the eyes. So I have the black and the white. But that is what I have left to do, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time with me. I think it looks okay. I think it looks fine. I can tell the difference, but I mean, maybe from a distance you won't be able to. I don't know. But like I said, it's just going to be a decoration for me because it was a gift from a student. So there we are. And hopefully you see this on Wednesday when it needs to be up. And I have to come up with a plan for Friday. I think I have one, but I don't want to put up too many of the same kind of videos, like back to back. And then who knows, if I try to plan a video for Friday, then maybe my stuff will be here, and then it'll be pointless. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you for joining me today for the pink lines of the punch needle kit. And until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!